20 de-energizers.
Coming right up. I'm sorry, did you say 20 C Energizer batteries?
D, not C, D.
D, not C.
D, mother D! Learn to speak English first, all right? D!
Look, wait, hold up. I'm sorry. I just wanted to make sure I was giving you the right batteries. Wait, hold up. You're not buying it for that ghetto blaster, are you? Come on, man. It's 2021. I got something better for you. I don't know if you know this, but in 2021, technology has changed. Now, instead of using that big old ghetto blaster, I can recommend to you the Mackie Thump Go. That's right, all battery powered, rechargeable, multiple ins and outs, Bluetooth compatible. And how does it sound? You think that thing sounds good? Wait till you hear this.
You all right, man. You all right.
Thank you for that. Thank you. Want me to wrap it up? You want a brown paper bag? Plastic. Now, I've been reviewing Mackie products, and you guys probably saw the SRT video that I did a couple of weeks ago, and I really enjoyed their products, but it's very strange because it seems like every time that I review a company's products, the product that I actually fall in love with is not the flagship. For instance, the Prime 4, a great device, but then when I got the Denon Prime Go, it was a no-brainer. It was my favorite piece of gear. The Mackie SRTs, very good sounding system, nothing wrong with them. But then they sent these guys to me, and I turned it on, and I paired it up, and I was so impressed. The Mackie Thump Go's are a Bluetooth and battery-powered speaker. That's the first part of it that I love. Pairing is very simple. You just hold down the pair button, bring up your phone, bring up your computer, syncs up like that. But there's more to it, because if you have two of these, the link button here actually will tie the speakers together and give you stereo sound. Now, one of the things that I always get concerned about with any type of link system is, well, what happens if I, tie my Bluetooth to one speaker? Is it going to get to the other side? What if I throw the XLR in? Is it going to get to the other side? This thing handled it flawlessly. Flawlessly. Very, very impressed by it. The speaker is probably one of the most well-rounded speakers that I've seen. Sound-wise, it's fantastic. Great uppers, good lows, and you can actually hear and feel the lows on this thing. Now, on your panel, you have the most important things that most people ask for. 2 channels of combo jack in. You have your out, which is technically your through, but it's also your out. You have gain settings on both of the channels, and then if you use the Mackie Thump app, you have more control over the frequencies, the low end, mids, all of that stuff. But there are some presets here. You got music, speech, monitor, and sub, and I just put it on music, turned the sound on, and I was utterly impressed by it. Along with the presets, you have an outdoor mode, a music ducking mode. For instance, if you have a microphone in here and when it receives a signal, it drops the music down. Very, very impressive. And a feedback eliminator. That's right, some things that have been in very expensive hardware out there that you can barely find anymore. There's a feedback reducer on the speaker, which means you're rocking with the microphone and you walk in front of the speaker, it's going to do its best job to prevent that from feedbacking into the system and giving you that high-pitched squeal or low-pitched bass that everybody absolutely loves. I like that they put that in there. And then you have your ability to turn off the front LED, because for some people, the green of the Mackie logo and design can be a little off-putting. So the fact that you can turn it off makes it even that much better. It has your standard speaker pole mount right there. So if you want to use this as a monitor, you can definitely use it as a monitor. And you also have, because it is battery powered, a battery powered bay. Now, why would you need a battery powered bay? Because this particular system is actually a user replaceable battery. And none of this is going to work. When you absolutely need something and you can't find it, so you're stuck using old school methods? Okay, those were easy pop-offs. Literally a turn and then they pop. And then open up the bay and check this out. Now, this is your battery for the system. But as you can see here, this looks like an input, power input. So you can technically have two charging at the same time, assuming that you have this particular AC plug. Now, the standard plug that they take is your standard audio computer plug right there. This looks like a pretty standard plug, but I'm sure they have it on their website for you to buy. So you can buy multiples of these and then not worry about running out of battery if you're in a place like a beach or something like that where you have to be concerned with. I love this feature. And then you just put it right back in. There we go. And then if you see these buttons, they're really just a push and a turn. There are multiple uses of this speaker. For instance, you can use it as a ceremony speaker. And I have two of them here. So I always prefer to use two speakers on a ceremony. I'm not really that kind of one speaker guy because typically there's two different rows. So I want to make sure that I have sound hitting both sides of it. So this would be really good for ceremony. It would be really good after ceremony for cocktails because it does have the Bluetooth input or the XLR, you know, but the Bluetooth just makes it easy to just be able to throw something on really, really quick. And also as a monitor for during the party. Now, the battery. The battery is set to last up to 12 hours. Obviously, I haven't tested it, so I don't really know yet. Mileage may vary. I'm assuming that the louder that you push it, the less battery that you have available to you. So 12 hours might turn into 8 hours, but still, from a party perspective, still plenty of battery power for the party. Now, in a perfect world, I would use these guys. I would use my Denon Prime Go and maybe drop in an XLR or wireless XLR right into the setup here. No wires, no cables, no anything. And for instance, like a beach setup, this is fantastic. For places where you just need to throw some sound up really fast and there are no plugs, this is fantastic. And I can't tell you how many times I've been at events where there's absolutely no power anywhere near where cocktail is because nobody thinks about that. So having a battery powered speaker is very, very important for most DJs out here. I'm sure we've found solutions that have worked, but I love the fact that this is kind of a multi-use system. And I will be using this guy on every one of my setups. Love, love, love the speaker. I love the way it sounds. I love the convenience. It's not heavy at all. I mean, it's actually, you could walk around with it like Radio Raheem. Everything you need is in here. If you're doing a pool party, something like that, where you don't need to bring all of your big old speakers, this is gonna do you well. So take a look at them. $3.99 per speaker is the cost of them. Just across the board, very good speakers. They sound good and they're really convenient and they give you all the things that you would absolutely need for DJing on the go with a battery powered setup. All right, guys, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Feel free to ask anything about them. I'll try to answer them if I can. If you found this video useful, hit that like button. If you found it really useful, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you follow me on the Instagrams and the Twitters. Get on my Discord, because that's where we're talking about all things Cleveland Terry. Guys, girls, always a pleasure. If I don't talk to you later, we'll talk soon. Peace. And let me know about the skit in the beginning. Let me know. Give me some love. Share it. Share the video. Share the video around. Give us some love. See you guys soon.